Hello folks, hopefully this video turns out well. It's a bit windy today. Hopefully the sound comes through okay and the wind doesn't interfere too much with it. Just wanted to give a little bit of an update on my triathlon rebirth or renewal. A bit of a history here. I started doing triathlon in 2008 and I did my last triathlon in August of 2014. I've done about 29 in total, 4 of them being a full Ironman distance. And I think 10 or 11 were half Ironmans and the rest were sprint and Olympic distance. My last Ironman race in 2014, that whole year I wasn't happy with anything. When it comes to the racing or training, I just wanted to get the training over and done with, the race done, and just see what happens after the race, see how I would feel, if I wanted to continue doing it or take a year off or take a break or whatever. Turns out after the race I never even got on my bike again. I didn't even wash my bike after the race. I just put it away and I didn't even feel like just getting on it at all, just to see what it feel like. I was just so disgusted with triathlon and racing and endurance sports in general. I just was burnt out. I had a bad attitude about everything, and I maintained that attitude for almost 5 years after that. It got so bad I just sold my bike in spring of 2017. I was just sick and tired of seeing it. I wasn't going to use it again. I had no intentions of using it. I don't know why I was even saving it for that long. I had it for 3 years and I just ended up getting rid of it, really. I sold it and that was it. I wasn't even sad to see it go. I spent a lot of time on it. I felt like I was one with that bike. At one point in my triathlon career, I've trained thousands and thousands of kilometers and raced on it and spent a lot of time on that bike. Until this year, actually, I think it was around May of this year, saw that Penticton was open to the idea of hosting the Ironman again. Previously, the last Ironman brand name triathlon there was in 2012, and then they left and went to Whistler, and in their place the Challenge Triathlon group took over, and it just wasn't the same. They had the Ironman distance, but they also added a whole bunch of other little distances and relays, and it just didn't have the same feel. The volunteer count was down, the attendance was down for all those years from 2013 to 2017 or 18, whenever the last one was. And yeah, it was just a total different feel with that challenge group in there. Still the same course, but the athlete attendance was down. Just the general feel and attitude was that like something was missing in Penticton, and that might have been one of the factors why I didn't feel like doing any Ironman distances anymore. Until this May, I think Penticton wanted to bring it back, and city council approved it, and they're back as of 2020. Ironman Canada is switching from Whistler back to Penticton, and I think it's going to go 5 or 6 year contract. So when I heard that, it kind of got my curiosity piqued again about triathlon, and I thought, I've always wanted to do one more, just to round it up at 5 Ironman distances. My last one was just a terrible experience. The last year of training, the last triathlon, I just wanted to have a chance to maybe renew it and go into it with a different attitude and different mindset and a different job, different lifestyle and everything compared to when my last year I did it. So I thought, well, I have most of my gear. I have my wetsuit, and the runners are easy to come by, and The only thing missing was the bike, and I didn't have one. So I thought, well, should I get another expensive bike? Should I get a used bike, just find a new entry-level bike? And I was thinking, trying to play into the nostalgia part of it. My first Ironman was done on a Jamis brand name bike, so I thought, you know what, I think maybe I'll look for a Jamis dealer in the Alberta area here. And I couldn't find any online. They're not an expensive bike, and it would have been perfect to pick one up and do my last Ironman triathlon on the same kind that I did my first one on. And then I thought, well, maybe I'll just look at used bikes. And I tried finding used Jamis bikes, and there's nothing really in Western Canada, and I didn't feel like taking a chance and buying one from Ontario and having it shipped here and everything. So I thought, well, I'm making a decent living at my job, and I thought I can maybe afford a little bit more expensive bike, so maybe I'll just try a Scott bike, one that same model that I had previously, same one that I sold. So I was looking online and on Kijiji, and I looked and I saw one that looked almost like mine, the same color scheme, and the price was reasonable. And then I clicked on the ad, and I thought, you know what, I think this is my bike. I think this is the one that I sold. And I looked closer and emailed the seller, and yeah, sure enough, it was an identical bike. It's the same bike. He remembered my name, and although he lives in a different town now, so I didn't even barter on the price. I just said, you know what, I think this is a sign. I wasn't even intentionally looking for my bike, and here it is, right in front of me, for less than what I sold it for. So it was a great deal all around. I went and picked it up, and my focus has been Ironman ever since. Now I'm not going to do the one in 2020. I want to do one on when I'm 50, so that'll be in 2024. And I'll do other distances for sure. Like, I'd love to do the half Ironman in Calgary next year, and keep doing that one until 2024. And I'll do local races if I can find any. So that'll, I think if I can do a race or two every year, that'll be great. That'll keep my motivation high, keep my gauge my fitness. It'll just pretty much see how I'm doing compared to how I was doing before. I documented everything before. All my training diaries, the heart rate, speed, all that, elevation, and we'll see how much age makes a difference here. It'll be 10 years exactly when I do Ironman on my 50th birthday. It'll be 10 years to the year that I did my last Ironman. So it'll be a pretty special, probably emotional too, which my wife thinks I don't have any. I guess I'm a robot, but we'll see. I think robots sweat occasionally. So yeah, this is my first one. This is my bike here. I got her back finally after 2 years. Pretty much identical. It's not scratched or damaged or nothing like that. In fact, it has the same tires. So I'll get back into it. I'll get used to it, what it feels like, and take it easy, and just take my training more like a scientific approach, and just do a lot of training based on proper training techniques, and don't go on emotion, and dialing back my workouts if I feel like I can do more. Just hold a little bit, keep a little bit in the tank, just so I don't run the risk of burning out again. Yeah, so this is my first day on my bike. First day riding a bike like this in 5 years, actually. So it's a bit different. I gotta get used to it again. It's a bit more, I'm not used to it being so unstable, and going in aero bars and crouching down and riding in windy conditions. So I'll have to build on that, and just yeah, take it easy and go slow. And I got lots of time to prepare for it. I got what, 5 or 4.5 years or whatever, so I think I can do it if I don't get injured. So we'll see how it goes, and I'll let you guys know every now and then, and put a video on it and let you know how things are going or how things are not going. So yeah, look forward to talking again. Thanks for watching. Bye.